5 rules of business. You gotta listen up. Listen here. Listen closely.
My bitch got a body like Alba. What up, dog? I'm the alpha. So you better watch out, bro. And that goes for anyone around us.
My name's Cody Adams, CEO of Kinfolk Home Loans. We have leaders lead, winners win. It's the channel that you're watching right now. Hear me out. 5 rules of business. And I'm going to share these with you. Hopefully they resonate. If you're an entrepreneur or you're an intrapreneur and you're looking to be an entrepreneur, please do yourself and myself a favor. Write them down and use them in the future. Number 1, don't get greedy. Don't be greedy. You see, as an entrepreneur, you put everything into your business. And if you're not all in, get the fuck out of the way because we're going to run you over. Because the people that are all the way in, that have all their eggs in one basket, that have burnt the ships, that have taken the island, guess what? We're going to run your ass over. We're going to win 100 times out of 100. Very simple. But don't get greedy. I'll tell you right now that I've invested everything I have into our company, into Kinfolk Home Loans, everything I literally have. I've had times where I've had hundreds of thousands of dollars in my bank account. I've had times where in this year that I've had negative $437 in my account. It's humble to say, and I'm humbly letting you know that, but that's also because now we're starting to make money. We're about 14 months into the business and we're starting to make good money, but we're reinvesting all of that money back into the business. We also made a very, very direct, again, 5 rules of business. Number 1, don't be greedy. We also made a commitment, a promise to our people that we would never change their comp plans. How many of you change your margin and change your comp plan, or how much your people that are, selling businesses or goods, or services to other people, to other businesses, how many of you have changed your comp plan so that it can make you more money because of greed? How many of you have, because your marketplace, like ours, the mortgage marketplace, has gone up or gone down, if it goes up, maybe you change your margin a little bit more because you need to make a little bit more money than normal, or vice versa, the rates come plummeting down in the mortgage industry, and ultimately you can make a little bit more money based off of the volume that you have. So you change your comp plan. The goal is to not be greedy. Stop taking money from said people. Give it to them, and understand that business is about creating a platform and a vision and a company where people can come and create generational wealth for the rest of their life, not for you to get rich and make generational wealth for yourself. Reinvest back into your business. It's unbelievably important that you do so. And get your ass in the fucking trenches and earn your own. Do as you do and as you say. Be the example. They say leading by example isn't a way to lead. It is the only way. I think Vince Lombardi said that best. So again, don't be greedy. Second point to that notion, work really fucking hard. 5 key things, 5 rules of business. Number one, folks, don't be greedy. Number 2, work really fucking hard. I see so many of my friends that own businesses, or you that maybe own businesses, that don't really fucking work. You're telling people what to do rather than doing it yourself and leading by example, like I just talked about. You're going to the fucking vacation on Friday and coming back on Monday 3 times a week. You're golfing on a Friday at 2 p.m. rather than being in the trenches with your people. You're not working on the weekends. You're out at the pool. You're snow skiing. All of these things. You're not working fucking hard. There's a time and place in your life where if you're any sort of success, you had to work really hard at what you do. And you need to get back to that. If you want to be successful in business, 5 rules of business. Second one, you got to work really, really fucking hard. And you got to be okay with that. It's okay to work hard. It's okay to not have balance. It's okay to tell your significant other, whether you're a male or female, it doesn't matter. Hey, babe, I love you. And I am going to sacrifice my time and energy to build something for us long-term that gets us the lifestyle that nobody else can have. I'm going to do what nobody else will do to deliver a life that nobody else can have. And albeit my business is 1A, you're 1B, it is not 1 and 2. You both are equally as important to me. I need you to understand that, because I will give up so many things in my life and sacrifice so many things in my life. But the one thing that I won't sacrifice, regardless if it's for you or anyone else, is my dream. And that requires hard fucking work. Period. And that's okay. Look, the third thing, or the third rule of business I need to share with you, is rinse and don't repeat. And you might be saying, what are you talking about? Rinse and repeat. You know, rinse and don't repeat. Don't make the same mistake twice. You're going to make accounting errors. For us, for example, we made a decision to pay a lot of money to our people. And we didn't know. We had a certain amount of money in our account. We were like, boom, we made payroll. Motherfucking bam, right? It was 160 grand. We didn't know that there was payroll tax of 10%. It was $16,000 that we just didn't have. So we bounced checks. We were negative 16 grand in our account. People got paid, but we were negative 16 grand in our account, guys. Don't make the same mistake twice. Now we understand there's payroll taxes. And that's just the part of being an entrepreneur and learning as you go. Because the only way to learn is to learn as you go. You can't read that shit inside of a book. Hiring. Again, rinse and don't repeat. Rinse it off, shake it off. Don't repeat the same mistake twice. It's number 3 rule of business. Don't make the same mistake twice. Rinse and repeat. And hiring. If you hire someone of the same merit and character, don't hire the same person. Hire the upgraded version. If you make a decision to go a certain route, like for example, we spent like $40,000 on mailers, which are these things where you send the client a mailer and they respond back to you, and these clients were pissed and the mailers were misleading and it was terrible. We rinsed that off. It was sunk cost, and we understand now we will never do that again. We made decisions. We had a bad partnership with a specific person and a specific lender that we were told things that they reneged on. We were allowed certain things, but not allowed certain other things. We had agreements and processes in place that were broken by them. We had a specific person that made a comment to me specifically that I worked for them instead of the other way around, or that it was at least a partnership because I'm the CEO and they were XYZ. Rinse and never repeat. We will never do business with them again because of their actions. See, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace signs, load the chopper, and let it rain on you. J. Cole said it best. Rinse and don't repeat. Persevere. Look, you just can't quit, man. Business is fucking hard. 4% of businesses in the world make more than $10 million a year. We're on pace to do that with inside of the next really 36 to 48 months. Don't quit. That's our whole mindset. No matter how hard it gets or how great it gets, it doesn't matter what the up and down is or the in between. We will never, ever, ever fucking quit. Perseverance is important. I'm reminded by the Holy Spirit here, folks, of a person by the name of Abraham Lincoln and his run to office. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it took 8 different times for him to even become a U.S. senator. He ran for office and lost so many times. I think of Michael Jordan, who got cut from his high school basketball team, but then became the best basketball player to ever live. Perseverance. Just don't fucking quit. That's the number 4 rule of business. And last, but certainly not least, you guys try and do all this fancy shit. The 5th, I wouldn't say most important, but the 5th and last but not least rule of business I want to share with you is you got to keep the main thing the main thing. You started a business. Let's say it's cakes. You love making cakes. Cakes are incredible. And you kick ass with it and you're fucking just crushing it. And then you're like, fuck, but ice cream's dope. So I'm gonna go over here, and you lose your sight of what's most important and what you're so good at. So you go to ice cream and your cake starts dwindling. Your sales start dwindling. Your quality starts dwindling down because you're focused on this new shiny object. Ooh. You got to keep the main thing the main thing. I see so many people in our industry, specifically in the mortgage industry, they go from one lead source to another lead source to another lead source to another lead source to purchase and then refi and then second mortgages. And then they have 15 different lenders. And keep the main thing, man. It's one simple thing. And if you're really good at it, perfect it and quadruple down on it. See, a lot of people make decisions to work on and deliberately, intentionally focus on their weaknesses. And then they lose and dwindle on their strengths all over the place. I'm talking about life and business, on your relationship. It doesn't matter what it is, but in business specifically, you work on your weaknesses so much you forget about continuing to enhance your strengths. In my humble opinion, triple down on your strengths. Triple down on your strength, which is keeping the main thing. And subtly, if you have time, work on other things. So, look, I gave you 5 rules of business to share, okay? It's very simple. Don't be greedy. Work really fucking hard, guys. Work really, really, really fucking hard. Rinse and don't repeat. Just don't make the same mistake twice. Don't quit and just persevere and keep the main thing, the main fucking thing. So I want to share that with you. Hopefully you found it valuable. If you have found it valuable, if you love me, you love my content, you think I'm fucking crazy, you laughed because I'm a little crazy, I don't care. Share the show. I appreciate it. Subscribe. Tell your friends about it. And comment. Let me know we're doing a good job or we're not doing a good job. Feedback's a gift. We'd appreciate it either way. Okay? I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.